And considering that Khamenei is a leader who is not just the leader of Iran, he is also the leader of the Muslim world. Because we see these protests across, even in Pakistan, against the killing of Khamenei. We have these visuals from Iran itself. Trump has said that, yeah, this is the chance for the Iranians to make a difference, topple over the regime. But looking at the visuals coming out, how the morning of Iranian leader Khamenei, according to you, what kind of significance, how big of a deal is the killing of Khamenei, considering that he's not just the leader of Iran, but also the Muslim world?
Well, the second supreme leader of the Islamic Republic, who was in power in 1989, this is a very symbolic event. It means many different things, many Muslims all over the world. We should point out that he was a controversial leader, and there are many Muslims around the world, including those in Syria, who did not view him as their leader. And in fact, as we saw in Syria, there were even communities celebrating his death because they associated him with their experience during the Syrian civil war and their suffering under the government of Bashar al-Assad. But there's no denying that to millions of Muslims in Iran and a whole host of others, Pakistan, Iraq, Lebanon, so on and so forth, he was a revered leader. And many in these countries, many Muslims in these countries are very angry about the killing of the Islamic Republic's second leader, and the emotion those loved Khamenei feel right now are very powerful, and I am sure that there will be many acts of revenge that we witness in this upcoming period.
Right. And when we talk about toppling regime, how, of course, Trump has said that the Iranians have a chance to do it. And we've seen protests it died down, of course, because of Khamenei. But do you think that this is actually a real chance, as Trump says, for the Iranian people to make a change? And how do you see that happening, considering the hierarchy in the Iranian regime as of now?
Well, I want to emphasize that the killing of Iran's supreme leader does not automatically mean that the regime is going to fall. And I think those who are trying to see the killing of Iran's supreme leader from the same prism as the killing of Saddam Hussein of Iraq or Muammar Gaddafi of Libya, or the ouster of Saddam Hussein and the killing of Muammar Gaddafi in Libya, need to understand that the Iranian system is different, and that in the Islamic Republic there are powerful institutions that are very important, and that the system is much more than just one man. And I am expecting the system to put a new supreme leader in power, and I think that the security apparatus is going to maintain cohesion this period ahead. No doubt the Islamic Republic will probably have to adapt to conditions, and Iran is going to be leader. However, I think it would be very unwise for us to conclude that the killing of the supreme leader is going to automatically mean the collapse of the regime. I think there might be a rallying around the homeland effect that takes place in Iran, and this is one that the regime can use to its advantage to try to shore up unity. Let's keep in mind that the Israeli and American military strikes also killed civilians, and I know that all over Iran right now, millions of people are mourning the school children who were killed in southern Iran. If the United States and Israel would like the Iranian people to view this as simply an attack against the government, that is not going to be the case. There have been many civilians killed, and I think many in Iran view this as an attack on the homeland. The Iranian people are very nationalistic and rallying around the home effect right now.
Right. And when we take a look at the role of U.S. right there, U.S. had a goal of regime change, but when we see Israel, they have been attacking these leaders there, of course,